Dear students, today we will discuss about data measurement. Data measurements means either data has been collected in the form of category or data has been collected in the form of continuous one. Or you can say that data has been measured in the form of the non-metric one or data has been measured in the form of the metric one. Metric one means something you have to calculate it. Non-metric one means you can calculate it. You cannot add, subtract, multiply and division that particular type of the data. जब भी हम लोग डाटा लाते हैं, either we enter the data in Excel, either we enter the data in SPSS R software, but जो भी है, let's discuss about what is called as data measurement. डाटा हम लोग कलेक्ट कर लेते हैं. Suppose I have highlighted it is the first page of one of the data MX sheet, Excel sheet. मैंने इसमें मेरे 5 स्टूडेंट्स का नाम, उनके जेंडर, उनके एजुकेशन, इनकम, सैटिस्फैक्शन, एज इसी तरह से एंट्री किया है. सपोज किसी का नाम दीप है, धोनी है, अजय है, रौनक है, आकाश है. देन जेंडर मेल और फीमेल, एजुकेशन it may be HSC, graduate, PhD, income may be less than 2 lakh, 2 lakh to 5 lakh and subsequently it has been increased or decreased. Satisfaction level about the MBA education, I just mark it on a scale 1 to 5. If they give the 5, then it means they are very highly satisfied. If it is 1, it is very highly dissatisfied. Accordingly, I have put the age, what is in number. This is all about the Excel sheet. Let's discuss how it has been connected in the form of measurement. Suppose you collect the data and data looks more like a number, or you identify the data only on the basis of the number, or number can indicate what is the characteristics of the data. It is called as the nominal scale data. If you rank the data either increasing order or decreasing order, suppose here education and income has been written either in the higher level or lower level, or it is somehow you call as it is just a ranking of the data, then it is called as the ordinal scale data. When you collect the data in the form of the scale, either 5-point scale, 7-point scale, Likert scale, or means you collect the data by forming some construct or the statement and typically taking the data through scale, it is called as the interval scale data. And if all the data are look like in the number, you can calculate it, you can add it, you can subtract it particular type of the data, then it is called as the ratio scale data. Both nominal scale data and ordinal scale data are called as the categorical data. Both interval scale data and ratio scale data are called as the continuous data. Categorical data is otherwise called as the non-metric data. Continuous data is otherwise called as the metric data. When data has been collected and entered in the Excel sheet, you have to do some type of the rough work before that. The rough work is that if the data are ratio scale data, then you have to check the outliers. Why you have to check the outliers? Because when there are numbers, then there may be the chances that one or few numbers impacted on overall characteristics of the others numbers. These are called the outliers. If it is so less or it will be so high, then ultimately your mean, median, mode all will shifted toward the particular higher number. So checking the outliers in the ratio scale data is the prima facie after entering the data and after measuring the data, or you may call as is the first step of the data cleaning. Then missing frequency. Numbers of times when we are going for data collection, respondents doesn't like to give the answers. Some of the data are missing in the checklist, or you can say that it is very difficult to collect the data from the particular type of the respondent. So missing frequencies are the characteristics or the loopholes, or you can say that it is a missing link both in the categorical data and the continuous data. Whatever your measurement are, missing frequency always be observed in both the category, in the categorical data and the continuous data. Or you can say that whether you collect the data in nominal scale, ordinal scale, interval scale and ratio scale, you will find the missing frequency. Then another issue or error will come, that is the improper code. Improper code means, suppose male is 1, female is 2, transgender is 3, and you enter the data. When you enter the data in Excel, there may be the chances that female will be entered in the form of 1, male will be entered in the form of 3, transgender will be entered in the form of 1. This type of the issue can always be observed in the nominal scale data. You will know that nominal scale data means male and female 1 and 2. It can be entered in a wrong way. Ordinal scale data, suppose you enter the data 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the form of the income, it also can be entered in the wrong way. Interval scale data, suppose you will put 5 as the highly satisfied and 1 is the highly dissatisfied. Due to the human error, this type of the issues or entering of the improper code will be observed. Nominal scale data, ordinal scale data and interval scale data. Improper code never be observed in the ratio scale data. Why not be observed? Because ratio scale data has not been entered in the form of the code. Another issue are coming in the category merging. Why category merging or the such type of the issues are coming in the category data, both in nominal scale data and ordinal scale data? Because in the research, our mandate is that to form the homogeneity either in the data or either in the group. Suppose you collect the data just like the nominal scale data and you are collecting the gender, male and female. Suppose your respondent numbers are 200. Out of 200, 198 are the female and 2 are the male. And definitely more data are in the category of the female. So in that case, though the difference are quite higher, just drop the male from the list. Otherwise, male data will reflected or biased overall observations. If category merging or this type of the issue will come in the nominal scale data, in the gender, drop it. But if you are collecting the data in the 3 consecutive cities, just like the Anand, Baroda and Surat. Anand respondent is 10, Baroda respondent is 200 and suppose Surat respondent is 250. Anand respondent is very less. In that case, you merge Anand and Baroda and make it 210. When ordinal scale data are observed, then category merging can be done. That is should be taken into consideration, because if you not do that, then ultimately whatever the low category of the data, it will be impacted on overall result and replications. Last one is the typing error. Typing error will be observed both in the category data and the continuous data. Why it has been observed? Because it is the issues in the case of the enumerator who are doing the data entry. How you can check it? Typing error only can be checked by taking simultaneous observation in the regular basis. You just suppose you are enter 100 data, take 54 serial number of the data, 70 serial number of the data and match it on your questionnaire or the schedule. Regular checking and rechecking will reduce the typing error. So today we have learned what is nominal scale data, ordinal scale data, interval scale data, ratio scale data, and what are the issues are coming, or what should be the minimum data cleaning you have to done during the entry of the data before going for the analysis. Thank you all. Thank you for watching my video.